Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai Ba'Hashem Rakakodash, and double honors to my elders and apostles, the great millstone. Peace and sincere blessings to all my ancestors, the hopeful elect, and the one-third scattered across the four corners of the earth. Peace and blessings to every brother out there around the world presenting his body as a living sacrifice. And shalom to the very, very few women out there who submitted themselves to their husbands but are learning in silence as women are supposed to do. Back with a quick video. And this lesson is actually inspired by my is actually inspired by my girlfriend's nephew, who happens to be he's 16 years old, and he happens to be going through some stuff in his life, the average, stuff that the average 16-year-old boy goes through, being rebellious at home, and started smoking weed and stuff like that, disobeying his parents. And he's actually staying here. His mom actually dropped him off at me and my girlfriend's house to stay for a couple of days. And I can actually feel and see, that he's got some demons on him, and he's like only 16, and he's like super paranoid and very antsy, and I can understand to an extent how he feels and what he's going through, because 16 years old is the age I started smoking weed. So I understand. And since he's been here, just me being a father, I've been talking to him little by little, trying to give him some wisdom to get him on the right track. But at the end of the day, it's all up to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. So that's what this lesson is based on. Deuteronomy 21:18. If a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother, and that when they have chastened him, will not hearken unto them, then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him and bring him out unto the elders of his city and unto the gate of his place. Okay, now I'm going to stop right there. If you look around in the neighborhood, the average neighborhood full of Jake, when the kids do something, especially if it's a boy, when they do something, there's no repercussions behind it. There's no elders to bring him out to, so he can pay the consequences. There's no accountability. And that's why these young boys are just all bugged out with this fucking demonic rap that they listen to, and everything else that they're doing. There's no accountability for anything. Okay? Verse 20, and they shall say unto the elders of his city, this our son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard. Verse 21, and all the men of his city shall stone him with stones, that he die. So shalt thou put evil away from among you, and all Israel shall hear and fear. See? And that's why these young boys, they're so rebellious, towards their single moms, because the average Jake, the average male Jake is being raised by a single mom in the hood anyway. So there's no father in the house. And even if there was a father, there's no elders. There's no elders that he can bring the child to when he's going off. So there's no accountability for anything. So that's why these kids, these young boys have no fear. They're running around, 16 years old, 15 years old, running around, already got guns. They have no fear because there's no accountability. They don't even fear the police because they know that they're juveniles and there's not much that can happen to them anyway. But if the laws of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai were established, which they will be soon, all of these kids will have fear. And it just makes you think. It just makes you think how how these kids in this generation, how they gotten to this point of just being so reckless and just being so demonic. Even the music they listen to is demonic. Because there's no type of law set up, established. There's no type of accountability, The only law that's set up is the law that's established by Esau. And we already know that's based on pure wickedness. So this generation of kids are doomed, are doomed. And, sad to say, but a lot of them are going to die. You know what I'm saying? When Yahweh Bashim Yahushai returns, a lot of them are going to die anyway because they're nothing but, as some of the brothers say, GMO babies, little demonic babies. And there's no use for them. You might have a few that can be helped and saved, but for the most part, they're pretty much doomed. Just like the young girls growing up. So I just wanted to do this quick lesson, which was inspired by seeing my girl's nephew come over and just observing his behavior and his situation. And that's the scripture that came to my head after observing what he's going through. That's the only scripture that came to my head. So I had to do a quick lesson on it. And hopefully this lesson becomes edifying to someone out there. And, we need Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to come and establish his law and his rulership and righteousness, because it's all fucked up down here. But no matter what, I'm gonna try to keep moving in righteousness and endure to the end. and try to keep giving the truth out there, and hopefully some of these young individuals, these young Jakes, will accept the truth and change their life around. But that's all up to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So with that, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakodash, and double honors to my elders and apostles, the great millstone. Peace and sincere blessings to all my ancestors, the hopeful elect, and the one-third scattered across the four corners of the earth. Peace and blessings to every brother out there presenting his body as a living sacrifice. Shalom.